Hey you guys, it's Vijaya. I personally love the holiday season, and Nordstrom invited me to celebrate Friendsgiving with them, which means I get to cook up some great food and wear Nordstrom clothes while doing it. I'm gonna be showing you how to make one of my favorite potato dishes of all time. They're Masala Roasted Potatoes. So you get the spices of India with traditional potatoes to get nice and crunchy in the oven, and trust me, your friends are gonna love it. The key to great roast potatoes is to use a nice starchy potato, like a russet potato or baking potato, and just quarter them up. And now these are gonna go into a little bit of cold water. Now I'm gonna add the first layering of seasoning, starting off with a little bit of turmeric. I love turmeric for its bright yellow color, and it's gonna make these potatoes extra festive. And of course, potatoes need salt, so a ton of salt as well. Lid on, get this nice and rapidly boiling, and then drop the temperature and let it cook for about 2 minutes, and then I'll drain them. So obviously, me being me, I love cooking around the holiday season, cooking for my family and friends, but I also love going out and dressing up. Obviously, going to Nordstrom makes it so much easier. Look at this dress. So one thing that I am literally obsessed with are dresses with pockets. And this one doesn't look like it has pockets, but check this out, it does. Pockets are handy because I can whip out my offset spatula for those random moments where I need to use an offset spatula. Okay, potatoes are boiling. I'm just gonna drop down the heat so that it's just barely simmering. Lid back on, 2 minutes, and that's it, I'll drain them. So I'm using turmeric twice in this recipe. As you saw, I added some to the boiling liquid, and that's gonna give the potatoes a nice, vibrant golden color, which I personally love. And then it's gonna go into the spice blend that's gonna crust the outside. My potatoes have been simmering for 2 minutes, and now it's time to drain them. Wow. They've turned a beautiful golden color. Just be a little more gentle. And here's the secret to roast potatoes. It's to shake them in the colander a bit. It roughs up the edges of the potatoes. That means that they'll get super crunchy all over. Because I don't know about you guys, but at my house, we're always fighting for the crispy bits of the potatoes. Great, those look awesome. Now to make the spice blend. So it's super easy to make the seasoning blend. It just takes a few spices. I have some Cayenne chili powder for a little bit of heat. And this is Kashmiri chili powder. Kashmiri chili powder is not super spicy. It's actually quite mild, but it has this beautiful floral flavor, which I think pairs so well with the potatoes. Here's our friend again, turmeric. Used a lot in Indian cooking. And I have Garam Masala. Garam Masala is an Indian spice blend. It literally means hot spices. And it's a combination of a whole bunch of different spices. You can buy it at the grocery store, you can make it at home, and there are so many different varieties. So just choose whichever you like. A nice big old pinch of salt. And here's another secret. A little bit of flour will help these potatoes crisp up really nicely in the oven. And whisk to combine. Look at those colors, so pretty. Awesome, these are good to go. So into my bowl, and then I'm just gonna take this spice mixture and sprinkle it around, give it a nice toss. Hey, you can use a spoon if you like, but I think this is a lot easier. Oh, it smells so good already. The hot potatoes touching those spices, wow. They have a beautiful, even coating, and now they're ready to bake. Okay, so I just prepared a baking sheet with a little bit of aluminum foil, put some oil on top, and popped it into a really hot oven, about 400 degrees, and let it heat up. And that is key to get a great sear on our potatoes. And you're just gonna arrange them so that they all have their own little space. So the reason I preheat the oil is because I want it to get a nice crisp as soon as it goes in the oven. If I didn't do that, then it would take a longer time to cook, a longer time to crisp up, and really, that's time that I like spending with my family and friends. So that's the trick. Preheat your oven, preheat your oil, and you'll save yourself a ton of time. Okay, so these potatoes are gonna go into the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes, and I'll turn them about every 10 to 15 minutes so that they get a nice brown on every part. And this is the final product. How amazing do these look? They're nice and crunchy, just like my friends and family like. You just wanna arrange them on a little bit of a platter like this. And that color, doesn't that scream the holidays? See how crunchy and crispy and golden they look? And that's the spice combination. Those chilies, the turmeric, they're beautiful. Okay, so you know what these potatoes need? A little bit of green. So I have my favorite herb, fresh coriander, also known as cilantro. And you just want to give that a nice rough chop. And I love the freshness of coriander. It has this nice citrusy aroma. And then just scatter it fresh coriander all over the top. And that's it. Super easy roast potatoes with a little bit of an Indian twist. I'm heading to the party right now. I totally can't wait to share these with my friends. I think they're gonna love them.
How are you guys doing?
Yay! Potatoes! Roast potatoes!
Hey, look, lady.
Thank you.
Guys,
Okay,
so yummy.
Nice to give you guys some of this.
Yes.
It's
What are we gonna do next? Potatoes?
Yes.
Reach over. Here I come. Oh, you got four.
Yes. Wow, they're really crispy.
They're crispy.
They're really good.
All right, you guys, this has been such an amazing dinner. I'm so glad to be with all of you, and happy Friendsgiving.
Happy Friendsgiving.
Cheers.
Thanks, Nordstrom.